today I'm at home. I have 4 days off, and today is the second day, I believe, of my 4 days off. Maybe it's the third day. I lose track of time. I'll have to look at the calendar to make sure I get back to work in time. But I am home, and I know that I have been absent from the YouTube world. I've been not as consistent as I'd like to be, and the reason why is because there have been some changes going on, and I've been very stressed about it. I'm getting ready to move. I am moving from Arizona to a place in Florida near Orlando. It's part of Orlando. It's called Celebration, Florida, and it's a little master plan community that was created by the Walt Disney Company. It's no longer in their ownership, but that vibe and that uniqueness of the community is still there, and I'm very excited to say that I'm going to be a resident there soon. I've always been a big Disney fan, as far as the parks go and all of that, just Disney in general. So for me, it is exciting to be living there. It really is like hop and a skip to the park. It's right outside of the Disney World property. And I'll be a Florida resident. I can get an annual pass, and I can just, indulge in the different festivities they have, the different food and wine festivals and things like that. And hopefully I get to meet some people that are part of that community that also make videos. My content isn't going to change. This channel is still about being a flight attendant, but I'm just letting you know something else that's going to be incorporated into my life. And I feel like I need that. The commute going from Tucson, Arizona to Miami, I did that for a year. It was really taking its toll on me. And I can't imagine if I had to do that all over again, I would not survive. I would not choose to do that. So I am happy that that will be coming to an end soon. And the other thing is, I've been struggling a little bit. I am going to be honest with you. As far as my headspace goes, I am discovering, and I didn't understand before I was a flight attendant, when flight attendants would say this job can be lonely. It can be lonely. I have felt alone lots and lots and lots of times. While you're working, while you're in the airplane, while you're interacting with people, you're fine. You don't think about it as much. But then when the downtime comes and not being in the same place for more than a few nights, in my case, it was for more than 4 nights in a row. It had been over a year that I was in my own bed, in my own house for more than 4 nights in a row. And that was starting to take its toll on me. And I just felt myself getting to a low place. So this change was proposed, and although I wasn't 100% on board, because of my fears. As adventurous as I am on one side, taking this career, just pulling myself out of one career into another, and then coming out of training, being put into a new city without even a place to live, and then just being assigned on different trips, going to different countries, being on your own, being responsible, having to report on time, having to get up on time, wanting to explore and navigating on your own, using your phone, using a translator app, or using another language that you know, has been, so I do pat myself on the back for that. But in other aspects, I'm frightened. I was born and raised here. I'm a Tucson native. It's the thought of leaving my home, leaving my family, my friends, leaving the mountains, leaving the sunset, leaving the desert, leaving the hiking trails, leaving all of that behind. It's hard, it's gut-wrenching. Last week when I was going back to work, I had made the decision to move. It was finalized, told my family, and it was flying out of the Tucson airport. It was the most gorgeous look. I looked out, I parked my car, looked out at the mountains, and there were some desert rain showers that were just coming down in front of it, and it just made me so sad because I was going to be leaving it. But I can always come back. If I don't like it there, I can always come back. If I don't get out of my comfort zone, and do things that make me feel uncomfortable, then I'm not going to grow. I'm going to be stagnant. I'm not going to grow as a person. I'm not going to learn new things. I'm not going to have new experiences. And having new experiences is what I'm all about. Growing as a person, that's what I'm all about. But, you know, it's not all roses. It's not all easy. It is stressful. But the silver lining is, if I don't like it, I can always come back, right? Nothing is forever. We always have a choice, and I'm just going to keep that in mind. So these last few days, I have been recovering from getting sick. So the video that you're going to see prior to this is a 3-day trip, and at the tail end of that, I just got sick. But so I welcome these 4 days off. I have been resting, but now the tail end of my days off, I am starting to weed through things. I'm going from like a 2,000 square foot house to a 1,000 foot condo in Celebration, Florida. So I am getting rid of the things that no longer bring me joy, that no longer spark joy, like Maria Kondo says. But yes, join me, and I am going to try and do 30 days of consecutive vlogs. So they just may be tidbits of what I do on a daily basis, but this is day 1 of my 30-day challenge, and come with me. All right, thanks guys. So I'm gonna film this because it's one of the last times that I'm gonna be driving out of this neighborhood. And this is a nice autumn September day. It's still 100 degrees outside. So bizarre. It's gonna be hot in Florida too, I know it is, but it's not gonna be Arizona. It's not gonna be Tucson. But living life